in on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yes, what you gon' do? Stop playing with it.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Broke in check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me.
Yeah, bro. They updated it with a new. This called the Bo Jackson field. I seen last night where they said they updated that. So, oh, man, make sure I play that bitch today. Oh, yes, sir, I am. I've made it to my off day. They did, but the Texans look trash. They fucked up by trading Deshaun Watson. Like I said, bro, I'm just glad I benched that nigga at the last second. The Texans look good for that first drive, and it was a wrap after that. Niggas did do shit. See, man, Ephraim ended up going to fucking Twin Peaks, but we wanted to go to the one we went to the first time, but it was an hour wait, so we drove up to the one in Kennesaw and watched that bitch up there. We ended up leaving before the game was over. It was like, well, that shit dead. I don't even stand now. He wanted a new contract. Yup, they couldn't afford him. That's the game, though. It was just so good to see football on TV. It was cool, man. The bitches look better at the Buckhead one though, but I mean that's cool. Ah shit, I was trying to go up to shit. I seen that nigga coming. Pause. Take up. What? Hell yeah. Yeet. Yeet, yeet, yeet. So on the Bo Jackson field, I think it said scoring plays over 40 yards are worth 10 points. Get me out of this camera. Get me out of this camera, bro. I cannot wait I just hope our niggas don't come out fucking flat. You literally have no idea how these niggas finna play. No, nigga. Try to kill this nigga. Bruh, every week we gonna be like, damn, we play these niggas? Bruh, our schedule is so raw, so disrespectful. Nice. We catch 0 breaks. And a pick.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drill, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep
Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel. This shit's so trash. Both field at Nike headquarters.
Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart, it's not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to, we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drill, can't catch.
Hey, Matt Ryan, why you so skinny? Yeah, that's always the deciding factor. I mean, cause honestly, bro, we got a good team. Coaching and injuries is what be fucking us up. That shit super trash. Shit, this music they playing right now better than the regular music. Just play that shit the whole game. Better get out of bounds, nigga. Fail. Not that shit. They probably can play that shit next. Dick Sherman ain't gonna catch me. Oh, who is that? Baker Mayfield juking. He got me. Thought he gonna keep going. That's a good question. You know, he missed all last season, so we don't know yet. If so, it's a good. The niggas need that shit. Oh yeah, I'll rather take the input on that. Let's see. What? Okay. Oh. Don't let him. Oh, Matt, the only one. God damn it. Oh, yeah. Force him out of bounds, Matt. Sideline ain't never miss a tackle.
team talking about nothing. I'm in these something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down one. So, gonna bring it back. Trying to make it slow about me. You don't know nothing.
Come on. That's Bush League. What other play that I like to use? Yeet.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round
Run time for the ball.
If you know, you know.
If you hoe, you hoe. What a host. I need to know. What a host. What a host. Let's get it. So, you know, they added cap back to the game. So, I restarted my franchise and signed that nigga as my backup. Do like how the Saints do it. Punk ass Taysom Hill. Finna see how that look. Shit, boy. That was all my fault. Both of us came down. And that was over 40 yards. Yeah, that was over 40 yards. And a double pass. That was tight. And they got the 2. Them niggas got 14 points off that shit. Yeah, damn. Alright, let's see what I can do. God damn it, I threw it. Yeah, Matt, get that nigga Matt.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
And then they added some more gear to the yard. Update season, nigga. Let's go. Yeah, some Nike items, some Jordan items. Come on, Matt. Put it on him. Come on, Matt. Pop that nigga. That nigga died. Pop the fuck out of that nigga, bro. Oh.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spin up on can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I How they be bottling this pickup? Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was murdered, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half. Had a
To the beat.
Can I kick
Yeet.
it? Even when it's crying, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can
Want
I
a
kick
biscuit?
It? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Need a light here to catch my buzz. Need right here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really
This harder than the regular songs. Hey, hey, hey. This beat harder than the regular song. Yeet. Yeet. Matt Stafford, you know that nigga ain't catching me. Out the gate with a 10-piece and a biscuit. To the beat. To the beat, to the beat. Oh, that nigga got my ass. Oh, it took me out the zone. No more bird calls. Talking nuts. Nice. Nice. Oh, ice! Matt Ryan with the pig. Matty Ice. That's cookies. Why you keep putting Matt Stafford on me? 1-on-1. You better get that man some help. Yeah, man, that shit fun as fuck. I'm waiting on you, man. Oh, he tapping me. We gotta take this shit abroad. Start playing niggas. I know that shit gonna be hell. That shit gonna be hell. Where you going to, man? I'll be waiting for you. Oh yeah, Black Power. Fuck with that. You better hold on to that bitch. Well, I will be right back.
Never a cap, out of the trap, watch me ball, as soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall, like I do, sit on the throne, hitting the zone, never the shoes, never the king, never the cap, never the queen, you the queen, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hear the music,
ainsi.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't know that y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months.
T-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes.
my calendar, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no partner, forget all the fake the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you did not take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll shoot.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. Don't play with it, baby. So what you gon' do?
Sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama.
This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability. This is a
type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon'
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound.
an offensive and deep each week. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start.
Another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear all in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the middle,
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying white tee. Coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold on, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking. To the good drop, keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot, Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm on I see water dripping on a white tee. Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nike. You know I'm finna get
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Fox, but they don't take time. Might pull up on the hop if it's talking too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist so stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it right in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, hey yo, Nike check.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stank.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta. How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stank. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the side.
Use your practice squad to develop younger players that could eventually contribute in games. Easily see. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stank. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Lion tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Sail me toward the
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
You're gonna make
and the
everything
Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Atlanta takes the field. Their offensive leader, of course, Matt Ryan, the former Boston College Eagle.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. 5th in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete.
Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It was taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Sterling now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25 yards.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 68 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Dumps it off to Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ryan's pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leroy Reynolds with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 10, Falcons 7.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying, thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get ready, get ready.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Falcons 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Jason Myers for the
he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. On first down, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
6-yard pickup. Brings up
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down. For that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other. And maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Jones has it, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line.
At the 11-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's good.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and goal, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Falcons take
that late in the clock, second quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. He completes it to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And 6 at the 7-yard line.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Ryan will throw again. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum.
Sterling Hawkrichter.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we head to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Dwayne Haskins, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it, he can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
4 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Gurley. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Falcons have broken our tie. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
So now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
Brings up second.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
On second down, Hyde. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses. And Philip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson's pass complete.
From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You can't go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
All right, man. I've been on the phone the whole time trying to play this game.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I'm off the
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends,
they trying to goddamn
gets those one-on-one blocks
put the kibosh on my money play.
The converse is, though, you've got to win
I don't too much appreciate that.
And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Hold him to 3 plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Oliver. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The 1st down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Oh, Julio got extra routes? Finally.
On 2nd down and 4. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
Oh, come on. I wasn't even throwing to him.
It's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big
Bro, was the receive was Calvin Ridley. Oh, they hold me.
Interceptions that he has
they hold me on that one, y'all.
If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Oh, they hold me big
As
time.
strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And 3 tight ends in the ball game here.
Yeah, but I wasn't even throwing to him. The dude he threw it to, I wasn't even throwing to him. Calvin Ridley was wide open.
Keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 20.
And that was underneath. So for him to throw that bitch that far up like that.
So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Wilson's pass. Complete to Carlos.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march to a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Carson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. All told, a 54-yard run, 13 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So Matt Ryan of the offense, down by 7, a little under a minute 50
manager probably mad because I got Kaepernick.
Y'all
nigga put him on the game.
As they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
come on.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And no, it's in.
Come on.
They had to go for
That's weak. That's weak.
Defensively, that might just seal a week 1 victory.
That what it feel like.
Let's reset here, Charles.
That's
they do
weak.
have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Oh, come on.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
A gain of 6
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Carson down to the 25.
Chris Carson on the carry.
Man, fuck this shit.
Takaris McKinley on the tackle. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They hold me. They hold me.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my